Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Color Carpet Time. The time of day we gather around our big color carpet and we get to practice letters, and sounds that they make, and words that we can create with them. And we get to substitute sounds in and out to create other words, right? So we are going to do that today. We are going to substitute final sounds. So I'm going to give you a word. You're going to take the final sound out of that word. I'm going to give you a new sound, and you're going to put it into that word to create another word. All right, and I said we. Did you notice I said we at the beginning? And I wasn't just talking about me and you. No, I'm talking about our guest who will be here in a flash. Barry Allen. Hey, Barry Allen. Hello, Mr. T. How are you? I am doing wonderful. Well, it's great to have a superhero here to help us out. Boys and girls, you are going to do this right along with Mr. Barry Allen. So the first word I'm going to give you is like. Like, and I want you to take out the final sound and add t. What do you get? Light. Light. That's right. That's light. Excellent. Next up, let's do Eve. Eve. Take out that final sound and add t, and you have eat. Eat. That is correct. Wonderful. How about goal? Goal. Take out the final sound and put a t, and what do you have? Goat. Goat. That's right. Goat. Excellent. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. How about buy? Buy. Take out the final sound and add E. Bee. Yes. Good job. Keep it up. My. Take out the final sound in my and add E. And you have me. Yes. You look very excited. I am. This is wonderful fun. All right. How about bug? Bug. I want you to take the final sound out and put in a D. Bud. That's right, bud. And I wanted to use that word bud because it's part of when a flower is growing, but also when you want to say somebody's your friend, like you, Barry, you are my bud. Well, thank you, Mr. T, and thank you, Barry Allen, for joining us today. Thank you for helping us out. Hi, one. Psst. All right. You want to join the boys and girls up there? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that'd be great. Here I go. Here I go. Watch how quick I can do it. And he's gone, just like that. I told you, it's like a flash, that Barry Allen, huh? All right, now we have been sending in words with different sounds, and this week has been like you, right? Mostly I've gotten you sounds, different you sounds. So I wanted to make sure you got credit for that. Different you words that we've sent in and the different sounds that they have. Let me grab a marker. Sorry about that. It rolled away from me, and here we go. So, coming up from Anara. Anara gave us used, and look at the U sound, it makes a U sound. Used. And the same thing for this word. If that U makes a U sound, unicorn. Unicorn. Wow, excellent. Excellent job. Also, a couple other words over here. This is umbrella. This U makes an sound. Long U, short U. Umbrella. 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 That is umbrella. Thank you very much, Anara. Now, I know you boys and girls, you send in a big long list of words, but I can't really put them all on here. Number one, they won't all fit, and it would take a really long time, but I appreciate all your hard work, all of you. All right, Emma. Emma gave us bus. Us. It makes the sound, just like umbrella. And pup. Up. Pup. Look at that. Pup. Now, Eva gave us fuse. Fuse. It may say it has that long U sound. Fuse. Excellent. As well as bug. And stuff. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. We had a couple other words sent in by Dylan. We got fruit, and there's our U. And this makes a little bit different sound because it's combined with that I. Thank you, Dylan, for sending in your words, as well as tube. Tube. So thank you, Anara, Emma, Eva, Dylan. Thank you for sending in all these wonderful words for us to look at and practice. Now, one of the things we've been talking about quite a bit is this mysterious silent E at the end of some of our words, right? And we see what it does when we have that silent E. Now, a lot of times what it's going to do is make that vowel that is in your word, make it say its name. So it's going to become a long version of that, right? And we take a look at a couple of our words as such. Ready? We have hope. Now, without this E here, it's just hop. But if we add that silent E, it becomes hope because it's now a long O, a long O. And we have words like robe. And with that E, it is a long O, robe as well. And other ones like cube, cube. It has that silent bossy E and that U says its name. Other words like time, time. We have that silent bossy E that makes the I say its name. So look at the O's, it works for O's, U's, and I's. It is all over, and you will see that in many, many different things. In fact, I'm going to post up a pretty cool video for you guys to watch all about that E. I think you're going to like it. I think you'll like that. Okay, going forward a little bit, we have a thing that we need to make sure we're doing when we're reading, because sometimes we get caught up, sometimes we get stuck in a sentence, and we don't know a word. All right, so you know every other word in that sentence except for one, and it can make it really hard for you to understand what the sentence is trying to tell you. This is called context clues. We're going to use context clues to help figure that word out. Now, I'm going to write a sentence down right here. And on this sentence, in this sentence, we're going to give you a word that we don't know. And we're going to show how we can use those clues to go around figuring out the hidden, or the mystery word, I should say. And insect is born when it hatches from an egg. Okay, I'll read it one time all the way through for you. An insect is born when it hatches from an egg. When it hatches from an egg. Now, what if I didn't know the word born? I look around. An insect is when it hatches from an egg. When it hatches from an egg. What do I do with that? How do I figure that out? Well, what I do is go around looking at all the other words that I have. So we're talking about an insect, all right? An insect. And then we see that it hatches. And what does hatch mean? When it comes out of the egg, so it hatches. So I know that. So an insect comes out. Okay, hatches from an egg when it comes out of the egg. It must mean when it is first alive, huh? Right? When it finally comes out. So it's now out of the egg. So maybe this is, let's see. It starts with a B. Born. Born. Maybe that's, when it's a baby. Right? An insect is born when it hatches from an egg. So maybe that's when it's a baby. Is that what that means? So we can use these context clues. Use the rest of the words in the sentence to help you figure out what that missing word is. Because you don't want to just forget about it and say an insect is when it hatches from an egg and then move on to the next thing. Because you miss out on the meaning of the sentence, right? Because we don't know. It's an incomplete sentence that way. Once we figure out what that word is that we don't know, now we can understand the complete sentence. Okay, an insect is born when it hatches from an egg. It's talking about when it's first alive, when it's a baby, right? That's what this means. Okay, all right. So that's context clues. So make sure when we're reading, we have not only can we use those context clues to other words in the sentences, but our books that we're reading right now have many pictures in them. Use the pictures. Look at the pictures because they'll give clues as to what's going on with all the words, right? A lot of times, like mole in our book this week, mole was eating at one point, and if you didn't know what was going on, if you couldn't read some of the words, you could look up at the pictures and then try to make it that it matches up, right? Make sure that it matches up because you wouldn't say mole when you're reading mole is fishing, and then you look at the picture and he's eating, right? Because that wouldn't make sense, right? Okay. Whew. All right, that's a lot, I know. One last thing for us to do, boys and girls, and that is our sight words for the day, for the week, I should say. Let's go over these sight words. See if you could say them before me. Here we go. People, number, no, way, could. Okay, how did you do? Remember, coming up on Friday is our Mrs. Duck Friday Sight Word Challenge. And I know that she's been studying hard. She's been swimming. She's been lifting weights. She's been running track. She's been doing long jump, high jump, low jump. I don't even know what that is, but she's been doing it. She's been doing it all in preparation for this Friday. She's ready. So we've got to be ready too. So keep on practicing those things. You can watch this again and you can practice those words or you can create your own. I know some of you do. Some of you do create your own. You can practice those anywhere. All right, boys and girls. I know this was a long one. Thank you for hanging in there. See you very soon. Bye-bye.